Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
Stepping into the box, Vernon Tejada. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Kansas City, center fielder, number 28.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard but foul. Belted high in the air out to left. Whoa, going back, still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
In now, DeAndre Johnson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Alonso is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Hit down the line at first. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in now, Randall Altman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
And that's the second out.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jack Herman.
Into the box now, Jack Herman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. Cannon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first inning coming up from Rogers Center, and the Royals are off to an early 1-0 lead. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. D-Bro, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that stands out to me is it's veteran laden top to bottom. You got some guys who are going to work themselves into good counts, try and get count leverage and get on that fastball. You also have some guys who will take a chance, sit off speed, and not afraid to go deep. So this is a tough lineup for this pitcher to navigate through, and I'm fired up to see it. So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Standing in, Mark Marchand. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Mark Marchand.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Altman will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Center fielder, Omar Cannon.
Now at the plate, Omar Cannon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Herman has it in his tracks, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Duncan Shaver.
Coming to the plate now, Duncan Shaver. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Grounded down the third baseline. Cornell comes up with him. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Miguel Diaz, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Diaz, a 36-year-old veteran. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Godwin. 1 out.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Franklin Cornell.
Into the box now, Franklin Cornell. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jermaine Godwin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Godwin.
Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Tejada. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Nick Wolf.
So coming to the plate, Nick Wolf. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Franklin Dahl. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air into shallow left center. Johnson trying to get there. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Into the box, Johnny Brooks.
Leading off for Kansas City, designated hitter, Johnny.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Robert Taylor, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Shoots this one to first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Vernon Tejada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Taylor stands at second with 2 gone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City, but they're up 1-0. Ready now, Rod Ramirez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Now here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tejada moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 8, catcher, Carlton Miller.
Coming to the plate now, Carlton Miller. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Settling in now, Lee Kuo. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. quo. Rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Into the box, Omar Cannon down the third baseline. Cornell gloves it on to first, and it's dropped. And the inning will continue now as there are 2 on with 2 away.
Wow, as we watch this, I have to just shake my head. Looks like a good throw, but the first baseman just drops it. I guess that big glove isn't big enough, huh?
Stepping in now, Duncan Shaver, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Shaver is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Runner goes for second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Altman giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Riding in once again, Randall Altman. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's a breaking ball. Just misses the inside corner. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
2-1. on after the foul ball there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
The batter,
Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Set and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-0 pitch finds the zone, strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
One run on 3 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. A payoff pitch one more time, and he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The next 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled away. Altman leads off second with nobody out. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping in, Miguel Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Three and one. Might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Franklin Cornell, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair. Will go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Next to bat for Toronto, Jermaine Godwin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jermaine Godwin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. The 2-2. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. Tejada patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Digging in for his second at bat, Nick Wolf. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Franklin Dahl. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Into the box now, Rod Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, catcher, Carlton Miller.
Digging in, Carlton Miller. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Two out, nobody on.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. In now, Johnny Brooks. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Royals have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 score.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Up next for the Royals, catcher, Robert Taylor.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Into the box, Robert Taylor. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground, 1 away.
Center field number 20, Vernon Tejada.
So digging in now, Vernon Tejada. First pitch of the at-bat. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, DeAndre Johnson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
It counts 1-1.
2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Royals get one back on this solo home run. Halfway home here from Rogers Center. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Royals 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee Kuo. He singled his last time up.
Lee Kuo.
First pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. In now, Mark Marchand. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Tejada is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Omar Cannon.
Now at the plate, Omar Cannon, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Digging in once again, Duncan Shaver. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Cannon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
And it's fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Tejada will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-2 Toronto. Kareem Austin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Kareem Austin.
Digging in and looking for more, Randall Altman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Quo is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Royals, right fielder Jack Herman.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Jack Herman. Now here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jack Herman goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And that misses, ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. KC down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Samuel Vasquez is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Samuel Vasquez.
Ready once again, Nick Wolf. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Nick Wolf.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Popped him up. Sanchez is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Franklin Dahl.
Franklin Dahl will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. Into the box now, Rod Ramirez, fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Herman back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Carlton Miller.
At the plate, Carlton Miller. Now here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-0. Is swung on and missed, strike 1. Two out, nobody on. All even at 2-2. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Jays add one more on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Royals 2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Franklin Cornell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, Jimmy Sanchez.
Striding in, Jimmy Sanchez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Johnny Brooks.
The last at bat, Nettie B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1 and 2 now. Two and 2. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Cannon is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Dusty Chester is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Dusty Chester.
Stepping in for the Jays, Lee
Leading
Quall.
up for Toronto, left fielder, Lee Quall.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Herman has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Marchand.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Mark Marchand. Jacob Deleski will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Altman is after it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Omar Cannon.
At the plate, Omar Cannon. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Fritz Duarte will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Duarte.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Oh, 2 pitches swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Tejada is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 6-2. Jacob Deleski will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 19, Jacob Deleski.
Fritz Duarte will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Craig Peters has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Peters.
Leading off the inning, Robert Taylor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Robert Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two pitch just missed.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in, the switch hitter, Vernon Tejada, will swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. He takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now here's the pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 once more. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Here's another 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
Into the box, DeAndre Johnson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Bends into the zone for a strike. And a fastball just a bit up. This is in the air out to left field. Quo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Stepping into the box, Randall Altman. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Royals leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Duncan Schaefer. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and 1 strike. Popped him up. Johnson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 31, Jermaine Godwin.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jermaine Godwin. Garrett King will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
King.
Lays off 1-0. One out, nobody on. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Two and two.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Nick Wolf. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Tejada sprinting after it, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 6-2. Garrett King will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 11.
Andres Rosado comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Rosado.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Jack Herman. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Herman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 1-1. Hits the zone high and inside, but still a strike.
The count is 1 and 2.
Misses, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, second baseman, Miguel Diaz.
Striding into the box, Miguel Diaz. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The Wind up and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, Franklin Cornell, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. 0 for 4 on the day now. He might have to wait another day to notch that first major league hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to find a way to slow the game down, shrink the stadium a little bit, and relax. Tough debut, but hopefully he's back in there tomorrow.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Ground ball sent back up the middle to his left. Shaver. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
6-2 the final total today. Toronto took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Omar Alonso earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon.